This video was made in association with African Custom Knives. ACK is the leading US-based purveyor of South African handmade cutlery. Head over to AfricanCustomKnives.com for exclusive deals on rare custom knives. What is up, everybody, and welcome. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this George Muller folder. Now, George is a South African maker, and this is a beautiful South African custom. So this video is going to be more of a showcase and less of a review. All of these knives that you see here are new from New York Custom Knife Show, except for this burger here. And these were sent along to me directly from the show from African Custom Knives. So these knives are available on their website, and I'm not going to carry them. I'm not going to use them because they're all brand new. So keep that in mind, that this is more of a showcase and less of an actual genuine review. So let's go ahead and jump into taking a look at this absolutely gorgeous piece. Now, George has a bunch of knives for sale on African Custom Knives and elsewhere, and I've always thought they were really attractive, but there's a lot of different knives out there to choose from, and so I've just never really pulled the trigger on one. But when I was speaking with Nolan from African Custom Knives about what we were going to send along, this knife, when he showed it to me, I was like, wow, that thing is gorgeous. Let's go ahead and show you guys the blade here. We are looking at a full Damasteel blade, and it has a super deep etch. See if I can just show that off. Take a look at the other side. Really gorgeous blade. I love the Damasteel etches, the patterns where there's lots of kind of really bulbous shapes. I think it looks really good. And then the bolsters on either end that we have here are black Damascus. Now, I'm told by Nathan from African Custom Knives that Alpha Knife Supply, the supplier of this particular black Damascus, you guys can see all the zirconium in there, it's very cool, that Alpha Knife Supply has switched to a policy where they are only sending this material to makers in the United States, which makes this most likely the very last South African custom to have black Damascus on it for some time. Then you can see here we also have two little bits of carbon fiber on each side. And in the center here we have a material, I'm not really sure what that is. I did not ask, and I don't have a sheet that says, but it's that kind of pearlescent material that you see on some more high-end knives. Opal or something like that. And then you can even see there's small details like these gold ribbons. If you take a look at the back spacer here, the whole back strap, you can see there's a really, really gorgeous fine file work all through the liners. And he's done a two-tone anodization on there with a little bit of a teal and a bronze sort of gold interior. And there are some of those characteristic traditional reddish-orange South African slivers of G10 in between the scales there. Anodized backstrap, anodized clip, 3D milled. He's done some purple along the edges here. Nice little touch. And we have a purple pivot. All right, so the next thing to really talk about on this knife is the action. This knife has a pretty wicked action. You can feel the Damasteel etch a little bit, as is common on a lot of Damascus knives that haven't been fully polished around the detent track area. But you can see here that with this larger flipper tab, we get really solid deployment. snappy. It's not super loud like some other customs, like Thorburns and stuff, but definitely snappy. Good detent. You can see it has a ceramic ball detent in there. There you go. It's got some nice depth to it, which helps with that snappy action. And then the knife does have a sort of fall shut action. It's pretty free. Takes a little bit of a shake to get it going. And then it drifts shut. Now, I do not see any indication of IKBS on this knife, so I'm assuming it's caged bearings. Oh, a little bit of a failed deployment there, but George has been making knives for a very long time, and this is a really excellent example. If you guys are looking for something that's a little bit on the fancier end, I would not call this knife a go-to EDC in any particular sense. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more of a showcase knife, something that you can kind of leave in the fancy glass case and show to your friends when they come over, then this is definitely going to be a great piece for you. And of course, that's not to say you can't carry it. It has a super functional clip. It's actually got a ceramic ball in there, which I failed to mention. It's just you can only see a little bit of it on this side. So it's going to function perfectly well as a knife, but you just have this really gorgeous deep etched Damasteel blade and everything like that. So yeah, thanks so much, guys. This knife is available on African Custom Knives. Because they've sent these to me right from the show, they're not going to have them listed online yet. But if you are interested, you can, of course, DM them on Instagram or send them an email. And thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time.